It's a Fish Fry Friday in the parking lot, and we'll have baseball from Miller Park in Milwaukee. Tonight, Game 2 of this 4-game weekend set between the New York Mets and the Milwaukee Brewers. Should see some great battles out of these two next on the show. Marco Estrada gets the start for Milwaukee in this one. EK, what's the word on him?
Well, guys, he's having a real consistent year. He's got an ERA under 3. Anytime you're doing something like that, you're doing just fine.
Alonzo Cochran heads for the batter's box, and we are just about ready for some evening baseball.
Second baseman, number 6.
Second of 4 here on a Friday night as the game's first pitch is taken for strike 1. And EK, as we take a look at the Brewers entering play here tonight, they come in playing well. 6-3 over the last 9 ball games, including a victory last time out.
Always important to play good baseball in front of the home crowd, and they were fortunate to get this series off on the right foot in Game 1. They'll hope to continue their winning ways here in Game number 2.
One and 2 as the changeup had him out in front there. He may not throw a ton of changeups here tonight, but he's got a good one when he needs it.
And I think he will need it because this is a good fastball hitting team. Most teams are, so the more you can keep these guys guessing, off balance, the better.
Hard hit ball to second, and this inning starts with a solid base hit.
Oh, my goodness, this guy is really starting to heat up now. That's 8 straight games with a base hit. He's been fun to watch.
Curtis Granderson will stand in, and he's having a great season so far, currently 5th in the National League in home runs.
Hey, well, this vet still got it. You know, sometimes you see power really drop off when a guy gets up there in age, but not this guy.
First pitch on its way. Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. And a pitch up and in, keeping him honest, 1-1. And set up behind the dish is Eric Summersgill as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Well, I think Summersgill is pretty well liked as an umpire, but if he gets any gruff, it seems like it's often coming from right-handed batters on pitches they don't think they can reach. I'm curious if we'll see any of that in this one.
And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. Now a throw over to first. A dive, but he's back. Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. And Granderson trying to work his way aboard. He's got it to 3-1 now.
You get the leadoff single, and now you got a 3-1 count. He's already in a little hot water here to start the ball game.
Hit hard down the right field line. Hooking just foul by a matter of inches that time. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. On the move is Braun, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. Around third and being waved on home. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
Well, that didn't take long. You get the leadoff single to start off the game, and then you follow that up with a 2-base hit. They're already on the scoreboard, and we haven't even had a chance to sit down yet.
Bryant Tyner will stand in, and as you can see, it's another early RBI opportunity for the National League leader in that category.
And boy, is he coming off of a hot month, guys. He had over 30 runs driven in.
Ooh, he saws him off with that one.
Wow, just a jam sandwich right there, and all he's holding is about half of his bat. Those look like the kind of bats I used to swing with.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Nice comeback here to get it 0-2, and now you've got to put that early run behind you and make sure that this doesn't get any worse.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. With that, here are Terry Collins' New York Mets. Steve, what are the keys to success for them today?
Well, these guys go up there hacking, man. They are dead last in walks, so they have to be a little less aggressive at the plate to sustain some good offense throughout the entire season.
Yoenis Cespedes will stand in now, and obviously one to be careful with, as you see there, currently leading the senior circuit in long balls.
And he leads this ball club in that department, so he's really been the guy that they're looking to drive the ball out of the yard.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up, and he'll find a way to dodge the shrapnel out there to make the play for out number 2. And with that, let's take a look at the Brewers defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, Matty, Jonathan Lucroy behind the plate, one of the best framers in all of baseball. We'll get an opportunity to watch him work in this one and see how many pitches he gets for his guys when he's behind that dish.
Robert Vinson will come forward now, back in the lineup after being used as a pinch hitter last night. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
Yeah, and you got to be careful that you don't go up there helping them out, especially if you get that feeling that they're trying to work around you.
The 0-1 delivery. In the dirt here, but fortunately here, no advance. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. 1-2 now as this catches the outer half. Still no fastballs in the at-bat. It's been all off speed.
That's definitely by design. He's such a good fastball hitter. You don't want to give in to his strength.
Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. Where do you go from here?
I think he's set up for something off speed. If you can put that changeup below his knees, he won't come within a foot of it.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. And Gomez will make the catch, and the inning is over. One for the Mets here on the RBI double. Home half of the first coming up from Miller Park. It's 1-0 Mets. Steve Mattson gets the starting nod for the Mets. What do we need to know here, EK?
Well, Matty, he's looking to knock down that ERA. You see there, he's into the fours, looking to have a little better start than what he's been accustomed to.
Gene Segura comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Brewers, the shortstop, Gene Segura.
Sinker to open the AB in there for strike one. EK, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, despite the loss last time out, they enter this one in good shape, winners in 7 of their last 10.
And on top of that, they've already spotted their starter an early lead in this one, so they're going to let their guy work with the lead right away.
Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out. And with that, time to take a glance at the starting 9 for these Brewers. What's this club need to focus on here this evening, Steve?
Well, they're already down by 1 after the top of the first, so you've got to get yourself right back into this ball game. Punch back a little bit and see if you can get your crowd back in it.
Jonathan Lucroy will stand in now as the National League's leading hitter entering play.
And he has a top 5 on-base percentage as well.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Hot shot down the line. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller, the thought is that you've got to get out there and hit the ball before it sinks. So that means if you're a right-handed hitter, you got to jump out there and pull it. And that's exactly what he did.
Ryan Braun takes his first shot here with the runner at first now and 1 away. First offering on its way. Drilled down the line. But this is foul for the first strike. Line towards center field. In there, a base hit.
That's got to be encouraging for these guys so far. They're facing one of the tougher guys around, and that's 2 hits now here in the first inning, and that ball was smoked.
Carlos Gomez will stand in, and he's been a tough out these past couple of weeks as you see the average there over the course of the last 9 ball games. He's set. Here it comes. And that misses inside 1-0. And Gomez not biting on that one either. It's 2-0 now.
Boy, he better get it back together here with 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose the location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
And he finds the black here with a curveball. 2-1. A pretty dangerous spot for that one.
I don't think it was by design. It's one thing to miss your spots out of the zone, but when you miss in the zone, especially up, that's when you tend to get hurt.
Set to deliver on 2-1. In there, and it's even now, 2-2.
Now you got to beware of that sinker. I mean, he'd take a strikeout right now, but I think he still just wants this guy to hit the ball on the ground.
And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3. EK, where are you going now on 3-2?
I still got to work a corner. Not just going to throw it right down the middle and grab a strike. Can't be a giveaway pitch.
Strike 3 called, and now he's 1 out away from getting out of this. And with a quick breather here, let's take a look at the defense for the New York Mets. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Well, guys, Asdrubal Cabrera is a show-stopping, acrobatic shortstop that dazzles fans with incredible plays on a regular basis. Look out for him to make some great plays on defense in this one.
Chris Davis will stand in. He comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
Well, kind of more of the same for him, guys. I mean, you can see that he's not sporting the strongest batting average this year.
In there at the knees, strike 1. And a curveball's in there, so he's quickly behind 0-2.
Well, no taking now. He's going to have to swing the bat.
Two down, runners at first and second. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Brewers strand a couple. They still trail 1-0. Lucas Duda makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat because you know he has big-time power.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Second inning starts with a fastball that misses. It's 1-0. As far as the Brewers jerseys are concerned, oh yeah, look at those guys. Somebody call in the wall bangers. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitters count here, 2-0.
Popped up. Iwasi is there for it. 1 out.
Oh, did he ever hang one there? I mean, that thing is sitting on a tee. He got away with that one big time.
Travis d'Arnaud steps in looking to get it going offensively. Things have not been going his way of late. First pitch of the at-bat. Oh, he looks like he's swinging a garden hose out there as this is cut on and missed for strike one. You get that feeling that'll be a pitch we see a lot of as this game goes along.
And when he's throwing that thing good, a lot of times that's where it winds up. So these guys are going to have to prove they can lay off that thing in the dirt or they're going to keep seeing it.
High and deep to straightaway right. Back goes Braun, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
I'll tell you, this is not a bad pitch location-wise. It's down and away, and he still nearly knocks this ball out of the park. That's a testament to how good a hitter he is, that he could swing at a pitch that would give most guys fits and still drive it for 2 bases.
Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike one. The average sitting at 297 here to start things out. No home runs as of yet, and 3 driven in. Ready with the 0-1. And now a swing and a miss by Cabrera as he falls behind no balls and 2 strikes.
2 good pitches so far, both of them right at the knees, and you got to start thinking center of the diamond here. Shorten up a little bit. You've got to put something in play.
Has to be thinking strikeout here. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Well, a little surprising you wouldn't pull the trigger on that one right there. This isn't anything fancy. Just a right over the top 4-seam fastball. Absolutely frozen.
Stepping in now, Steve Mattson, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. And he misses with it, 1-1. Swing and a flare hit toward right. And he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Worth a second look here as this is a beauty to end the inning. More in a moment on the show, the Friday Night Showcase. Mark Reynolds will get his first opportunity here. Took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night.
Well, it seems like it's going from bad to worse. He had a bad day yesterday, and he's hitting under 200 in his last 10.
Into the windup and the pitch. Into the seats, 0-1. Hit hard on the ground towards second. That gets through, and he'll start the inning off with a base hit. So with the leadoff man aboard, time to check out this date in baseball. June 9th, 2009. The Washington Nationals, to no one's surprise, make Steven Strasburg the #1 pick of the amateur draft. Archie Iwasi will stand in now, still struggling to get anything going offensively.
Well, he's been scuffling through this year, but over the last 10 games he's been good, hitting over 350.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Ground ball right side. And that's through for a hit.
Boy, that is 4 hits already here in the first 2 innings. Now, they need to work on breaking into that run column.
So striding in, number 10, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. A bare hand for 1. On to first. And how about that double play? Wow.
Man, you get back-to-back singles to start the inning. Everything looking good. And then 1 pitch later, it all comes crashing down on the double play.
Standing in now, Marco Estrada. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1.
And even after the double play, you can still make something out of this inning with a simple base hit here.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
And you can't make this easy on him right here. At least make some contact and force him to make a play.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Hot shot towards the hole. And this is a base hit, and that'll get him on the board as this ball game is tied at 1.
Oh, and that's just a killer right there. An absolute dagger. A 2-out, 2-strike RBI by the pitcher. Whoa, that one hurts.
Gene Segura steps in to try and keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single.
And that's a nice job right there to drive in the run by the last guy, and it can definitely fire up a team when someone comes.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. So it's 1 run on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 man left on. We've played 2 full, all tied at 1-1. Alonzo Cochran is into the box as we are all set to begin the third.
You know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact, and he can run.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Here's a cutter that's off the plate, 1-1. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. 1-2, here it comes. And he missed with it up and in to even things at 2-2. Liner toward right center. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. So he's aboard again with his second hit of the game here in the top of the third. And as we check out the rankings on this Mets ball club, you can see there he's currently leading the team in that department.
Yeah, and when a guy can post numbers like that, his teammates just expect him to produce game after game. He's a hitting machine for them.
Striding into the box, Curtis Granderson. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he did a good job to go down and get one in his last at-bat, but I got to think he'll be looking for a pitch that he can drive right here.
Here's the first pitch to him. Got him to go up the ladder there for strike one. Seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does two things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out, or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal it all.
Back in standing.
Keeping him close.
And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball one. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now.
Gotta like the approach right here. He's basically saying, if you're going to beat me, you're going to have to take it to left field, because I don't think he's going to give this guy anything he can pull.
And this one gets away. And he'll make it in easily at second, as I'd imagine that'll be scored a passed ball.
Yeah, third strikeout for him so far. This is a cut fastball. Very different movement from a two-seamer, and he gets him to swing right through it.
Into the box now. Bryant Tyner pitches a cold strike. The throw is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw.
And let's just train our camera on that runner leading off from second. He's watching that pitcher like a hawk. So once he sees that he's not paying attention to him, he just takes off. And the head-first slide gets him into third just ahead of the throw.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Any thought to bringing the infield in here with one away?
Still a little early in my book. A run you can live with. What you don't want to do is let this snowball into a big inning.
In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. Right side. Oh, what a stop. He goes to first. Safe.
Oh, man, that would have been awesome.
A major league effort, but he couldn't finish the play, so the run comes in to score.
Oh, that's a nice effort that time out there at second base. Watch as he flags this one down. He has to lay out to do it. Then he scrambles to get it over to first base in time, but really nice hustle getting down the line. Beats this one out.
Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes. Skied into straightaway right. Braun shading to his right. Makes the play, and there are two gone now.
And, you know, he's kind of going through a stretch right now where the ball just isn't jumping off his bat. He's got a good pitch to hit right here. Looked like he put a good swing on it, but it just didn't go anywhere.
Robert Vinson is at the plate now. Flied out in his first at-bat. Pitch out.
1-0.
Nothing doing. 1-0 count. Here it is. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. A runner on first with 2 away. Change up just off the black, and it's 2-1. Looks like he employed the slide step on that last pitch.
Well, maybe you see a little cat and mouse game going between the pitcher and the runner right now. We'll see who wins this duel.
Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. Hit sharply on the ground. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Mets played a run on a couple of hits. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. The Mets are out on top, 2-1. Jonathan Lucroy will come up now to kick off their half of the third. Seems like the hits have been coming fast and furious, EK, but not the runs.
Yeah, you figure if you get 5 hits in 2 innings, you're doing all right for yourselves. But like you said, they've only got 1 run to show for those 5 hits, so they'll need to capitalize a little better.
And this is taken outside for ball 1.
Yeah, he's not really getting on top of that curveball right now, and that's going to get him into trouble if he keeps leaving it up there like that.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Squared that one up just a little late. Breaking ball misses the corner. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Hit hard on the ground to second. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game. So he continues to hit the ball well, his second hit of the ball game, and he's aboard on the leadoff single as we take a look at the league leaders in hitting.
Well, it's just business as usual for him, Matt. He leads the National League in that category. He has to be happy with his results at the plate. He's been locked in, and it's resulting in a lot of games like the one he's having here.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ryan Braun. He reached on a single in his first try. Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. And there's ball 1.
Well, that's not a real favorable call for him right here. It's one thing when you're facing a lightweight hitter up there, but facing a guy like this, the difference between 1-1 and 0-2 is huge.
And no complaint about that one. That's a strike, and it's 1-2. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And nope, this one falls, so he'll get another shot. Nobody out, runner on first. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. Oh, and he misses it.
Yeah, a little surprising here. That was not an easy chance moving toward the line, but it shouldn't have been anything that he can't handle. He just lets the ball go right past him.
Here's Carlos Gomez as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. Oh, 0-1, here it comes. Hold strike 2 with the letters. 0-2 now.
Yeah, I don't think you want to come in throwing a lot of high changeups.
That's a pitch he's going to have to get lower in the strike zone.
Runners at second and third here, nobody out. And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes.
It's pretty clear they weren't pitching around him there. Even though he's a big-time run producer, they came right at him, and he couldn't drive either one of those guys in.
So stepping in, Chris Davis, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. And he misses inside with that one, ball one. Runners are at second and third with one down. And a breaking ball falls in there for a strike. It's 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
He's come at him with all off-speed stuff so far, but if I'm at the plate, if I'm hitting, I'm thinking he's going to have to throw a fastball here sooner or later.
Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, with every pitch it misses, he just keeps digging himself a deeper and deeper hole.
Hit out of play, and it's a full count now. Swing and a ball lifted into straightaway center. Calling for it. Tyner makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And this will get into the books as a sac fly and an RBI, and we are tied at 2.
Yeah, I don't know if they really had much of a shot at getting him at the plate, but that's good work to keep the other runner at second base.
Coming to the plate now, Mark Reynolds. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Oh, and it's so important to take advantage of these kind of opportunities early in a ball game. It can change the entire complexion of the game if you can put the other guys on their heels right away.
And here's a swing and a miss as they jump ahead of Reynolds here, 0-2.
Oh, and he sure got a good one, doesn't he? That ball goes from about knee-high to ankle-high in the matter of about 5 feet.
And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
That big curveball is not an easy one to take on an 0-2 count. That's a great job of holding off.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Hit hard up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. Taking the turn is Braun heading for the plate. But this is well up the line, and he's safe at home plate. And he will stroll in there standing with a 2-out double.
You can just sort of tell by looking at him, he's still searching for that release point on his breaking ball. Now, that's 3 runs that are in against him already, and he has not really looked sharp at all so far.
Archie Iwasi is the batter. Got a base hit in his first trip.
And they take another single right here, too, no doubt. Runner in scoring position, so any ball into the outfield probably gets him home.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
That's not really a bad take that time. You've got a guy out there on the mound that's had his hands full already, so you've got to make him prove that he can find the zone.
Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball.
And even though he's given up his share of hits so far, he still hasn't walked anybody, so at least he's got that going for him.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. Granderson is going to get there. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So 2 runs on 2 hits, 1 error in the inning, and a runner left on. 3 innings complete. It's the Brewers 3 and the Mets 2. Leading off the inning, Lucas Duda, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Halfway to 100 pitches, here it is. And he falls behind 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Line drive to left. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Well, even when you keep him in the ballpark, he can be trouble. Here he's right on this pitch, and he smokes it into left field for a solid single.
Travis d'Arnaud walks into the box, reached base with a double his first time up.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
This is line to left, and that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night. The relay, but he'll be in there with a double.
And this usually stems from a guy that's sitting on a fastball. So when he gets that changeup, normally he's so far out on his front foot, he'll just hook it foul. But instead, this time he's able to stay back, keep his hands back just long enough to keep this one fair right down the line.
Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. Chopped foul right at home plate. Hits are even at 7 apiece. Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
And giving up hits is one thing, but judging by that pitch, he doesn't have any consistency with that release point. He's all over the place.
Trying to strike him out for the second time. Ball 3. 3-2 now. 2 runs, 7 hits, 1 error in the game for the Mets thus far. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Davis on the move. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. And he will score on the sacrifice fly as that ties our ball game at 3-3.
And that's a good job in that situation. You'd love a base hit, but hey, the bottom line is you've got to produce a run, and he did.
Steve Matson stands in as the batter now, and with the runner already in scoring position and 1 away, he likely won't be bunting here.
Yeah, there's not too much reason to give up an out just to move him over to third. No outs would be a whole different story, obviously.
And the runner will get back standing.
Keeping an eye on him.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
Tonight, borderline calls, you got to be swinging.
Hard hit towards center. And that's in there. Base hit. Oh, and he misses the stop sign there as he heads for the plate. The tag is there by Lucroy, and they got him at the plate.
The batter, number 6, second baseman.
Digging in, Alonzo Cochran. He singled his last time up. Here comes the first pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. swing and a shot back up the middle. So he'll add one to his total as that falls in. He's got 3 hits in this one.
He's working on a 3-for-3 ball game now. And he's been automatic all night. Comes through with another big hit right there.
Curtis Granderson gets a shot here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 4th.
And a big 2-out at-bat right here. You know, it's still early in this game, but you don't want to have to look back on this as a major missed opportunity later on.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Yeah, even with 2 on and 2 away, this is not a guy that's going to back down out there. He comes right after him with a fastball, and he gets ahead.
The 0-1 on its way. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Mets forced to settle for 1 here in the inning. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go, and we are all tied at 3 apiece.